Okay, so this is the rigging time, the fun part. Got my UVs here, I fixed his tail. Remember first to clean your history, delete by type history, and freeze your transformations. So, Advanced Skeleton is an awesome auto rigger. It's the best one I could find. Let me show you something. You can use a pre-made one like we're going to do, but you can also just do your own. So let's say that I put some joints here. So if I tell him here in fit that this is the root, this is the hip, this is the foot, and click on advanced for him to generate, you can see, let me put the joint size a little bit down. You can see he generated for me an FK system for the legs, the COG. I didn't put rotation on the legs, so that's why he pointed the pull vector to the wrong place, but you can basically rig anything. You can use his labels to tell what things are and just position joints how you want it, and he can do it. He's one of the few auto riggers that can do quadrupeds or whatever number of limbs you want to do with him. So let's go back here. Not going to position my own joints. I'm going to use his biped setup. He has a couple of setups here for quadrupeds, bugs, bipeds. Let's use the simple biped. Ooh, it's big. Actually, my character is really small. I can make my character bigger, or I can make the advanced skeleton smaller. It's probably better to make your character in a good size, but for now I'm just going to scale this down. Clicking on the root, clicking the up arrow key to go to the group. I'm going to scale this group down to match my character. Okay, so here I'm going to move things into place. So let's say this is probably the root of my character. There's one thing about moving things. Take a look here that translate X, Y, and Z. If it has values on all of them, you can move them in any place. As you're going to see now, the knee joint, it only has values on X. These ones we can't move on Y and Z, just on X. So to get things into place, I'm going to move the one that I can move. I'm going to rotate it to the right place. See? Okay. I'm working him backwards again. No, that's right. Okay. That's asking. Topology of the legs all screwed. My fault. You don't do like that. You do a good topology, okay? So again, I can't move this one in Y and Z, so I'm just rotating it. A doubt that many people has is about this pinky toe and big toe here. They think we should put it over here where big toe usually is, but it's actually about the swivel of the feet. So you don't really want to put it all the way over there. You want this kind of triangular shape. So that's good. Rotate it over here a little bit. This heel, oh, I can move it in any direction, that's good. The heel is for the ball roll. It's usually not good to move things away like that. If you can get the foot in a foot pointing forward, it's better to this part of the rigging. Okay, so I can move both of these any way I want. I'm just going to do this. This one I can only move in X, so I probably should rotate this to get it where I want. Okay, that's good. These ones, middle, back, chest, can only move in X. So I'm just going to move them on X. This thing's tricky because the neck of this character, it's not where it's supposed to be, it's in the front. And the neck doesn't allow me to bring him there. I'm just going to do it anyway. It's probably going to cause some problems, but yeah. When you do your character, make sure he does not look like this, because this neck is going to be a problem. The hair joint, that one on the top, is supposed to be on the top of the head. So you put it there. This one we can move in Y and Z. This is the jaw. Probably want it close to the beginning of the tongue. Need to fix this mouth bag. Apparently it got smoothed. So this is how I would position the jaw, kind of. Maybe a little bit more up, pointing down. Okay, the eye. This joint of the eye you can move wherever you want. You can position the right in the middle of the eye. The other one, you position the end of the eye. Go in front view. Do the same. Okay, it's right now. Now the arm. Scapula. Scapula can only move on X, and it sucks. I'm going to ignore what I just said before. I'm just going to move on Y, just because. I hope it doesn't give me any problems, but it might. Okay. Scapula. Gotta admit that I rigged a lot of things in Advanced Skeleton. Still not quite sure where the scapula goes. I hope it goes around there. That seems like a good place for the shoulder. So this is the elbow. Again, I can only move those on X, so that's why I'm rotating stuff. The hand, one of the most annoying parts. So the trick of the hand, it's positioning the middle finger first. First I'm going to make these fingers a lot bigger because my character has big fingers and those are quite small. Probably not that one. Only on X. Okay. Okay, that's probably better. So the fingers have a couple of tricks. First one is position the middle finger first. I'm ignoring that other one because my character only has 4 fingers. Middle finger. Middle finger is the only one where you can only move on X. So if you get him right, you can move the others however you want. First you must get him right. And my hand's so badly modeled that it's going to be a trouble. So, as you can see, it has a key on rotate Z. It's because of this. It has a little curve to make it easier to close the hand. So I can't really rotate the rotate Z. I need to go into the animation editor, graph editor. Instead of changing there, I'm going to select the whole curve and bring it down. See? Can rotate in Y though. That's kind of better. Again, going to bring the whole curve down. So I'm positioning it, but I can still use the curve that makes it easier to animate. See, I positioned it, but this animation still works. That's good. I think it's a little bit too much there. The fingers are the most boring part, I swear. At least this one I can move freely. I can put him exactly where I want. This one I need to do the same thing for rotate Y as I did for the Z. Okay, that's bad. Almost there. Close enough. This little thing is supposed to be in the end of the finger. I'll leave this little finger out here. I'm going to delete him later. This thing here I can move wherever I want. I'm going to put kind of in the base of this area, the finger. Rotate this there. Thumb. It's an ugly model. Okay, so good enough. I'm going to call the hand done. Position everything else. Oh yeah, we have our tail. So, as I said before, you can rig anything as a skeleton. And you can add to the rig. So if you have an antenna or ears or anything, just get the joint tool, click on one of the joints that you want to drag another joint from, and drag it. In this case I'm going to drag a couple of joints here for the tail. Could add like another leg or whatever. You can do anything. Let me bring this up a little bit. It's better. So you're going to use the label to tell that this is a tail. Tail are the 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, whatever. You can do long number of stuff. Spline IK tail. So 0, 1, always go jump in 1, 2, let's put 3 here in the end. On the exact end, okay. And now we're ready. Usually this step I would save this because it can crash and stuff. Advanced skeleton ogre. Saved. So advanced. Whoa. This down. So here's the reason that you don't take those things off the place. The rotation of the giant got bugged because of that. Let's go back. Try to fix it. Okay, so I paused the video and I did it all over again. This time making sure I didn't move those Y and Z, those two joints. So now it should work. And that's why I say don't move the Y and Z when there's only X. It's so weird to record this talking to myself. Ugh. Okay, so it worked. Good. Now we have our skeleton with FK and IK. There's a tail, also with IKFK. Now you can delete this extra finger stuff. Okay. Going to hide the joints. So one of the first things I do is to reposition the controllers. Select the controller, press F8. It goes into the mode of editing the curve. So I go resizing the curves doing that. Select the curve, F8, resize. You can also reshape some curves, like this is the hip controller. You can kind of reshape it to look more like a hip. Okay. I think I positioned those back joints a little bit too far away from each other. Yeah, this should be more even. This is too small. I'll go back and fix it. Okay. Let's check if the fingers are still in place. Okay, close enough. Yeah, everything seems to be in place. Let's check the eye. Yeah. Exactly, but yeah. Fixed now. Okay. Oh yeah, the foot. forgot about redoing this. That's close enough for what we want. But being like 24 minutes doing this, like, oh, it's not fast enough. Okay. Click this. Good. Not even going to reposition those. Actually, I will pretty quick. One thing about repositioning the joints that I really want to show is that these joints here, like on the sides, especially this scapula that's all like inside the fucking body. You can do one side, like let's put it outside the body here. Actually, shape it differently. Okay. So this is the scapula. You can go here on Util, Control Curves, and copy that left to right. So what you do in one side will appear in the other side too. That's useful when you're moving stuff, making personalized controllers. You copy left to right, goes to the other side. You can do all the controllers and copy later. It will copy everything. So okay. Let's skin this guy.